striped cat. This clever pet turtle learned how to open the gate to escape from home. The incident happened in Thailand. But the animal's escape was successfully stopped by some random passers-by. The next day, the turtle tried to escape again, but this time the homeowner was on guard. It looks like this frog swallowed a firefly. It's hard to believe so many birds could fit on this tree. Wow. Wow! It looks like these turtles mistook the inflatable mattress for a real crocodile and started attacking it. The thick mattress was bitten through very quickly by the creature, and the young girl had to escape immediately on a high-tech hoverboard. And this cat is the embodiment of pure evil. He deliberately knocked over the water bottle so his owner would slip and fall. These two deer had to be rescued. How they managed to lock antlers so tightly is a mystery. But after several minutes of effort, people managed to separate them. When I saw this deer, I couldn't stop laughing. Looks like someone decided to dry their clothes on his antlers. The man didn't pay much attention to running into 3 rams. One of the bold ones actually dared to attack him from behind, after which all 3 immediately ran away. For some reason, whenever this dog gets scared, he always goes into this kind of shock. Wildlife workers decided to treat an injured baby rhino, but to get close to him, they had to sedate his angry mother. When the tranquilizer started to take effect, the mother rhino refused to leave her baby and began attacking him. The people had to put in a lot of effort to keep her from crushing the baby. Just look at this clever dog. When a bird accidentally flew into the house, the dog quickly and gently caught it, carried it outside, and let it go. I don't think any other pet would have done the same. And this little dog was very lucky. He got off the railway tracks at the very last second. The children were playing in the yard when a wild coyote charged at them from across the street. Running through the backyard of their house, the 4-year-old girl screamed. In just a few seconds, she managed to climb onto a plastic table before her father picked her up. This time, everything turned out fine. Would you like to spend the night in a hotel room like this? The view is stunning, but I doubt you would be able to fall asleep. The curious goats ran up to the lawnmower, but when the man started it, almost all of them flipped out from shock. I laughed at this goose for a very long time. The guy was shocked when he came home and found that there was only pizza left. The brazen parrots didn't even think about stopping their feast. A kind person decided to rescue a bat that got tangled in barbed wire. He not only saved it, but also took it home for treatment. A crazy cat brought home a live squirrel. His owner immediately started to panic for real. Fortunately, the squirrel survived. People had to cut down this large tree, inside which they found a possum nest. It was very difficult to get the mother and her babies out of there. I don't understand how this is possible, but if your cat is lying on a desk lamp, you can turn the light on and off by pressing its nose. There are a lot of such videos on the internet. The friends of this chubby dog were definitely shocked. They had never heard such strange sounds before. A professional snake catcher was recently called out to this old car, whose concerned owners claimed that a large snake was living right inside the vehicle. The man got to work and was soon shocked to see that it wasn't an ordinary snake, but a mega venomous black mamba. I don't know in which country people eat this, but it's just hellish cuisine. Live mollusks are sliding across the plates to the delighted shouts of the restaurant's patrons. It looks really disgusting. These ants found themselves trapped by a flood, but they quickly came up with a way to escape and survive. They gathered together and made a sort of raft. Of course, some of them sacrifice themselves and die in the process, but those on top will survive and be able to float to a safe place. Scientists decided to test how long it would take the ants to solve this puzzle. Surprisingly, they managed it quite quickly. All throughout the day and night, this loyal home protector barks loudly at the strange, mysterious creatures swimming in his pool. At this stadium, all the fans' attention was focused not on the football, but on a cat that was hanging from the upper tier of the stadium. And now the cat is hanging by just one paw, then it slips and falls. Fortunately, people below were already holding an American rescue flag, which greatly softened the fall. The cat was not hurt. On Lake Tahoe, a caring mother bear swims after her cub, who can't get out of the lake. The little one simply clung to her back and, like on a ship, made it to the shore. The owner likes to play tricks on her little dog, who was shocked and couldn't understand where she had disappeared to. The tiger noticed a huge python crawling across the road. The striped one turned out to be very clever. He decided not to mess with this dangerous creature and simply walked around the python from the side. On the edge of the forest, two Rottweilers came across a very realistic wolf figure. It seemed the dogs were in shock. They acted aggressively and barked and just couldn't figure out that it was a fake. I think if you managed to capture a scene like that in a supermarket, you would never go there again. But this very rare pink dolphin really didn't like the crocodile swimming on the surface and even bit its tail several times. The crocodile paid no attention to this at all. Such an incredible sight is very rarely caught on camera. About 5,000 dolphins started jumping out of the water next to the boat. A man was relaxing on the beach, and when two sea otters appeared nearby, he decided not to move and just film them. But the man was clearly not to the otter's liking, and one of them bit him on the finger. And this is exactly the case when you got unlucky with your cat. The furniture and the walls definitely won't last much longer. If an elephant gets bored, it will definitely test its strength on a tree. This time, the tree lost. A poor kitten was hanging on the edge of a balcony for a long time trying to climb up, but he just couldn't manage it. Luckily, there was a guy already waiting below with a jacket in his hands. The landing was soft. The hunter definitely didn't expect that. The deer ran up to him on its own and pressed its nose against his rifle. The hunt was unsuccessful. All the hunter could do now was scratch the deer's forehead. During Hurricane Milton, which hit Florida, an alligator was found in one family's apartment. The animals were also trying to save themselves however they could. A rat in a Chinese dormitory tried to escape, but after falling from several floors, its getaway quickly ended. While out for a walk, the girl definitely didn't expect to see a bear cub with a can stuck on its head. She quickly helped the little one get rid of it, but if I were her, I would have run away immediately. Its mother is surely wandering nearby. The most active penguin in the aquarium somehow managed to jump over the barrier and land among the people. He couldn't get back into the water on his own without help. Fortunately, he was rescued quickly. This horse is named Big Joe. He was unlucky. He fell into a deep hole in the pasture that had formed because of a leaking water pipe. The owner carried out the rescue with the help of a tractor and did it very quickly. But this horse was found by its owner lying on its back right in the snow. He thought something was wrong with it and tried to turn it over using a rope. But it turned out the horse was just fooling around. Fishermen in the harshest places can easily afford to take a selfie like this. And this clever little dog wipes its paws every time it comes into the house. People were amazed during the demonstration of these herding dogs' abilities at a fair in Tennessee. 3 border collies easily managed to herd the ducks into a 1-meter circle. The dogs' names are Roy, Lass, and Kelt. The owner couldn't figure out for a long time how his dog got stuck in the tree like that, but when chasing a ball, they're capable of anything. Lazy crocodiles hunt exactly like this. It's enough just to open their mouths, and sooner or later a fish will swim right in. Look at the tricks this antelope is pulling off indoors. Even a domesticated squirrel never loses its instincts. This one decided to store nuts for the winter right in its owner's hair. These people forgot to close the window in their hotel room, and when they returned, they were completely shocked. Their entire room was filled with birds, which they couldn't get out for quite a while. And these are the most unusual frog eggs I've ever seen. It looks funny, but who puts those little hats on pigeons' heads remains a mystery. A brazen cat somehow snuck into a high-end clothing store and decided to do its business in the decorative sand. Tourists managed to capture a clash between a leopard and a tiger in the wild on camera. The leopard was well aware of the tiger's advantage, so all it could do was fall down and defend itself with its claws. At the right moment, it escaped. Did you know that dogs can fly? Here are some absolutely breathtaking jumps by Malinois dogs that truly look completely unbelievable.